Kubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom So Po near Fabricate Shillong, Ringkat bat ka Victorium, ka Dukan ki Tiar Kilan Met, ka Babhatam Hakador ka Babit, Hanong Thamai Old Beat House Shillong.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to state question 102. A, no, sir. B, sir, does not arise in view at A above. C, sir, does not arise in view at A above.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister why it has taken so long? May we know the reason?
Sir, in fact, there are so many reasons to explain, but briefly I just wanted to say, the moment we constituted high-level committee on the notification came out on the 4th June 2018. So the committee started sitting and collecting all the details. Then when we started sitting, then we found out so many things needs to be done, needs to be corrected, and even the present form of the agreement between the municipal board and the aim of MLAM was not that very clear. It was vague. So on the basis of that, we have to also see from the issue of the land ownership, number one, and then number two, I think in 2019, we were so lucky that ultimately Government of India considered Shillong city as one of the smart cities in the country, where we also think of redeveloping quite a number of places in and around Shillong. So taking all these issues into consideration, it takes a lot of time, sir, because we need to also have a detailed discussion with the stakeholders like the HIMA, MLAM, and then we need to also have a meeting with the district council because this area falls under the 6th schedule. So these are the issues where it takes so much time. But I would just like to inform the honourable member and the members of this House that HLC will again sit very soon, and then report will be submitted to the government, sir.
What was the timeline has been set up for the HLC to submit its report? Any timeline?
Sir, the timeline is, in fact, as per the notification, at the earliest possible. That is the timeline, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Honorable
Speaker, sir, in the course of the reply of the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, who's looking after this report, he has indicated that there are certain lacunae, certain irregularities that have arisen. May I inquire from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister if meetings between stakeholders have been held since 4th June 2018 to try and sort out and bring out an amicable solution on this issue, sir?
Sir, I did not get the question, please. Huh?
Can you repeat?
Honorable Speaker, sir?
Yeah.
In the course of the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister's reply, he had said that there were some irregularities detected between authorities like the SAME, the Municipal Board, the ADC. Has there been any meeting to consolidate on the findings, the preliminary findings of the high-level committee on this matter?
Yes, sir. I already replied, and as I said, series of meetings were held, be it with the district council, be it with the SAM of MLAM. That's what now we are in the final stage of preparing the report. which is to be submitted to the government, sir.
Speaker, sir, the Honourable Deputy CM has also, in the course of his reply, indicated that there was going to be an allocation of smart city schemes in certain areas. Because he brought it in context of this, are we then to infer that a smart city project for redevelopment of that entire area is in the mind of the government?
Sir, I've said, in and around Shillong, smart city has been so kind by the government of India to even include in the list. So therefore, wherever necessary, not necessarily only here in Mawlong Han, but wherever necessary, Urban Affairs Department is working out a proper detailed plan on this, and that's why we're saying, because Mawlong Han is the main hub commercially, then we thought maybe we can redevelop even that area. But right now, I'll not be able to say anything because I think we know well the terms of reference of this committee. Committee has to submit the report to the government. Then only, I think, we'll be able to share all the details, sir.
My last question, sir. Sir, as stakeholders of this Shillong city, may we have an interaction through your intervention, Honourable Speaker, sir, with the government as 4 MLAs of Shillong city? Can we have a consult so that we may also be appraised of the various dimensions of this entire problem which continues to hit headlines over all these years? We would like to know what exactly is the situation and what is the mind of the government. At least call us who are stakeholders. May I have a definitive view from the Honourable Deputy CM, sir?
Sir, the role of the committee is to prepare a detailed report, recommendation, and submit it to the government. So once the report is submitted to the government, so I'm sure the government will again take necessary steps how to proceed further, sir.
Now process.
Sir, may I know from Honourable Minister, sir, that we cannot deny the fact that matter is still pending in Supreme Court. So may I know from Honourable Deputy Chief Minister the standing order of Supreme Court, sir?
Sir, I'm so thankful to the Honourable Member from Molai. He referred to the tribunal issue. So I would like to refer to rule number 132. That's why, sir, rule number 132, I think we are not supposed to discuss all these details. However, for the interest of the information of the other members, at least I have just highlighted few issues which I think we all need to know. But further discussion, detail and all, I think as per rule 132, I think we cannot.
So why I brought this matter, but this issue I've only brought in the floor house from time to time, because at the time of putting my question from my side, I received a letter from the government. The matter is sub judice. So that's why I raised this matter. We knew this case. We have been read from time to time. Supreme Court has already given order to the state government that this matter is still lying with the Supreme Court. No further. But since the honourable member is sharp enough, I must say senior. Good question.
Sharp
Answer you have to reply. Thank you, sir.
Sharp enough. Yes,
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Myself, so I was really astonished when this question had been allowed to discuss. But at the time when I brought this very same question, need to get clarity from the House. The reply said matter is sub judice. Thank you, Honourable Member from Moprem, from Shillong West, Balang, for bringing this issue, because it need to enlighten and highlight the House and the people at large, especially in my constituency particular. When discussed about this matter, every time they used to mention that sensitive. But don't worry, I'm going to synthesize. I'm not.
What, sir?
No. Let's not afraid about that sensitivity.
Okay.
But myself, I'm very concerned with this, and I'm serious. So I'm going to sensitize this issue.
What is your question, please?
Yes, my question is this, sir. Because my people, electorate especially, my constituency, they really wanted to know why myself as local MLA did not include in the HLC, high-level committee. Whereas I'm very surprised when you as Mr. Speaker, sir, with due respect, you as an honorable member of this August House and respected honorable member Renixon had been included in this committee, where myself has been left out. What's the reason? Why? What's there behind the scene? So I just want to get a clarification.
What is there behind the scene?
Sir, I don't know about behind the scene, but the notification came out from the government. So let me just find out whether there is anything behind the scene or in front of the scene that I don't know. So I will examine into this, sir. I will again examine. I'll find out what is the issue behind the scene.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for an honorable member who made a reply in this August House. So I just want to get more clarification, because you said that the matter is already in place. Why take so long to submit the report? Because this has been heard for past many months. Why take so long? Because these people, the resident in this particular area, it's not about we are hitting them. It's just because we want to develop that area. We want to not to evict them, but to reallocate them. That is the objective.
Sir, I have already replied.
But I'm not satisfied, sir. With due respect. Maybe
sir,
it is.
Sir, if the honourable member is not satisfied, I can't help it.
No, but the matter arises now. It's not to suit you as a deputy chief minister, not to suit the House, not to suit me, but to suit the situation, which is so demanding that this matter need to take up as soon as possible. Or we are waiting for the 2-3 months before election. I don't know. That may be behind the scene.
Sir, once again, I would like to request the honourable member, while I reply, to listen very carefully. I've already replied everything, even his supplementary question. I've already replied. We are serious about it, and you know well this issue is a long pending issue. So we, from day one itself, we are committed that we want to solve this problem permanently. So I've already replied everything. And then he said the sensitivity. Any issues it is sensitive, no doubt about it. But as I said to you, the government is seriously considering this issue to reach to the permanent solution. So I think that is very important, Mr. Speaker.
So just one more. Can you give a clear picture about why not including me in this high-level committee? I'm a sole honor of this constituency.
Deputy CM has already replied. The notification was made by the government, so he is going to examine. Or what?
Then whose government? I don't understand.
Deputy CM, please.
Maybe because of these 3 reasons. Because at a point of time, Honorable Chief Minister had convened a meeting to discuss about this serious matter. Maybe at that point of time, I raised a question that I'm here not to expect any assurance or suggestion, but strictly with a decision. Maybe because of that reason.
Sir, I just wanted to clarify. See, the notification issued by the government, not necessarily that we should include Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D. The issue here is how to get the issues addressed effectively. So the question of asking why Mr. A or Mr. B is not part of the committee, I think that is not fair, Mr. Speaker, sir. But I have already replied again to the honourable member that I don't know when he mentioned about behind the scene. I said, I don't know. So maybe I will find out. Because this notification came out from the Urban Affairs Department, sir.